devil in a red dress. Call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang, bang, got my hand on the trigger. The devil in a red dress. Call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang, bang, got my hand, bang, got my hand. Call
This shit's gonna blow up.
No, it won't blow.
Alright, for sure.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Are you prepared for an excellent evening together? Me too. Let's go ahead and jump into it. So first off, thank you so much. We already got 35 people in here, 34 people in here, and we're just getting started. So thank you for taking the time to join us. Now, we're going to go ahead and start. We're going to greet everyone that's coming in here. We're going to say what's up to all the channel members and, excuse me, channel members. And then also, we're going to go through and just kind of greet everyone and say what's up. And for everyone here, either watching for the first time or for people that are watching this on the replay, go ahead and comment down below Replay Mafia. And thank you to all you guys that look, that was y'all's idea, by the way. Okay. Like I noticed that so many people in the comments were coming in like Replay Mafia, Replay Mafia. I'm like, all right, cool. It's stuck. All right. You guys are the Replay Mafia. So I appreciate all you guys. We're about to get started, man. Things are getting a little crazy. All right. Things are getting a little crazy. So oh man, yeah, we're gonna jump into it. I got an exciting guest backstage, so this is gonna be fun. So, if you're here for the first time, if you've never watched the live stream, then what we do is we first, because everything that happens on this channel is viewer supported, and I appreciate you guys, and I'm so super grateful for y'all, because everything that happens here is viewer supported. We go through and we honor all the channel members and all the viewers first, and then we jump into it and get started. So if you're watching this on the replay, if you're part of the Replay Mafia, then you can either enjoy it and say what's up and look at all the funny, crazy stuff people say, or you can skip like 10 or so minutes ish, you know. All right, I get it. Sometimes I take longer. Guess what? I was late tonight. Guess what? I'm going to be late on Tuesday and then Thursday and then Saturday and just a little bit, just a little bit. Um, but I was having an excellent conversation with a great friend of whom I miss so much. And you out there, I know you're watching and I appreciate you so much. So, anyway, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Let's go ahead and get started first by greeting the first person that was in chat tonight, which is none other than the producer of the show on the low. Don't let anyone know, Kurt 24. Appreciate you, my guy, who is not only a mod, he is also a channel member. Appreciate you, my guy. Thank you so much. Let's go through and say what's up. And oh, I'm sorry, you're due at least one fist bump, okay? Brother, thank you. And everyone show Kurt 24 some love and all the mods some love. Sometimes I put them through a little too much. So I'm grateful for y'all. Thank you. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's greet all of our channel members and channel members. Sound off in chat, and we're going to show some love. So we got Too Many Choices in the building as well. What's up, Too Many Choices, my guy? Great to see you. We got Sport Brand, one of our favorite mods, in the building. What's up, fam? Good to see you. Show Sport Brand some love. We got Zanty Misfit. What's up, brother? Zanty, great to see you. Let's see who else. Let's see. Sport, Zanty, Kurt 24, TMC. T for Tejas. What's up, brother? Great to see you. Also a channel member. Appreciate you. We got Aggie in the building. Agorizer. Great to see you, my guy. Let's see. Kurt 24, Zanty, T for Tejas. And a special shout out for DB as well, my guy. Great to see you. Who also contributed to the giveaway, by the way, because he sent me a little care package to show some love. And my guy, great to see you. Appreciate you, man. Let's see, Kurt 24, Agorizers, Anti Misfit, Sport Brand, Montana. What's up, brother? Great to see you. It's past my bedtime. He is like a rocket surgeon or something. So I get that. You got to get your sleep in if you're going to be, unscrewing people's brains and fusing wires and stuff like that. But great to see you, Montana. You're an OG, and I appreciate you for that. Agorizer, Sport Brand, Zanti, Bahab Mosabo. What's up, brother? It's the second Senor Bob. So I appreciate you coming and hanging out as well. Agorizer, Kurt 24, Flying Rich, Mod and Memba. Appreciate you, my guy. What's up, man? And Flying Rich is like the co-captain of the show, like 50% of the time, all the time. So I appreciate you, man. Great to see you. Let's see. Sport Brand, Kurt 24, Senor Bob numero dos. Zanti. Oh, Douglas Boing. Great to see you, my guy. Great to see you. Evan Budzinski, also. Both y'all. Channa, Memba. We got Tim Hoppa. What's up, Tim Hoppa? Great to see you. Also with Channa Memba. Hey, Zippy. What's poppin', man? I don't know. Was he the guy I was talking about? The great friend whom I love so much? Great to see you, man. Appreciate you. Let's see, Flying Rich, Kurt 24. Hey, Eagle Run. What's up, brother? Great to see you, man. I got to say, your content has been crushing it. I've actually been seeing your shorts pop up in my shorts feed, which is, bro, that's fire. Love it. Come on, PLA, also with Chinamemba. And I'm sorry, Eagle Run is also with Chinamemba, and I appreciate it. Eagle Run, come out in PLA. Both my guys, both Chinamembas. Evan Budzinski, Douglas Boing, Zanti Misfit, come out in PLA. And there he is, Fluffy Bunny Arsenal. What's up, brother? Great to see you. Appreciate you coming and hanging out as well. Kurt 24, Bob Mosabo, Fire Rodder, my guy. Great to see you, man. Appreciate you. Tim Hoppa, come out in PLA, Sport Brand, Evan Budzinski. Hey, Zegun of Beams, bro. If you are looking for the dopest flashlights in the world, you need to start here. And you can do so by going in the description and clicking the link that says Goonbeam. And my guy's crushing it. And I heard, don't tell nobody, okay? I heard if you use code DARK at Goonbeam, you can save a whole bunch of stuff. You get feet picks included in your order. I mean, it's crazy. There may even be some treats included. There won't be any treats. Likely no feet picks either, but make sure you show some love, man. Get some of the best flashlights in the world. I'm telling you, like I literally compared Goonbeam and Cloud Defensive side by side at a local shop recently. And the dudes were like, okay, here's a $400 flashlight, and here's a 120 freaking AI, a $129 flashlight. And I was going boom, 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 boom. Yo, the performance out of Goonbeam is insane. Even if some simple YouTubers with smooth brains make videos comparing a 1400 lumen flashlight to a 700 lumen flashlight, and the whole time they're saying, but the 1400 lumen flashlight is brighter. Bro, do some math. All right. Do something like, come on, be better. Sorry. I'm just saying, I'm gonna keep it real. All right. I'm sorry. You're terrible at your job. You know. Anyway, show Goonbeam some love. He's the man. And if I were going to openly attack Goonbeam, I would do that. That's what I would do. I would set the entire video up for failure and poor performance and try to rally the community against. Oh my goodness, did we just figure out what's going on here? Anyway, great to see you, my guy. Love you, bud. Fire Rodder, Sport Brand, Evan Budzinski, Tim Hoppa, come out in PLA, Fluffy Bunny Arsenal. There he is, Barton Fink, my guy. Yo, here you go. This is for you, okay? My daughter actually did that on FaceTime and the hearts started flowing up. I was like, what? You found out a new one. What other ones do we not know? Okay. That's all I'm saying. Barton Fink, Chenamemba, great to see you, my guy. There he is. One Love Design. What's up, fam? Great to see you also with Chenamemba. Great to have you here, man. Great to have you here. Hope things are better and stuff. And appreciate you being here, man. For real. Also appreciate you being a Chenamemba. Chenamemba. Um, BV, you all right, man? You all right? Hui. Too many choices, Agorizer, One Love Design, Evan Budzinski, Mike McClune, the Goon, Mike McClune, the Goon in the building. Great to see you, man. I appreciate you. Thanks for being here as well. We got Lightning McQueen, my guy. What's up? Appreciate all you guys being here. There he is. Joe Morris is here, ladies and gentlemen. We can start the show. Appreciate you. Let's see. TMC, Fluffy Bunny, Kurt 23. Let's see. Lightning McQueen. Hey, he says, hit the like on the whatchamacallit. No, look, hey, look, here's the deal. I don't usually say, do me a favor and like, subscribe, and share. If you feel as if I have earned through content and community and putting the hard work in, if you feel that I have earned you to back out, go back, click the thumbs up, and then come back in the live chat and all that, if you feel that we have earned it, then you give a thumbs up. Okay. Aside from that, bro, I'm not going to tell you what to do. Do your thing, man. You could leave right now. You could leave right now. Or if you feel as if I've earned it, you know what I'm saying? Then give a little click. Excuse me. Woo. I'm a little congested, y'all. Forgive me. Barton Fink, One Love Designs, Anti Misfit, Mike McClune, The Goon, Eagle Run, coming home soon. Kurt 24. Hey, Mark Tucker, Mobka, my guy. Great to see you. Appreciate you coming and hanging out as well. Evan, Senor Bob, the original OG, Senor Bob. Great to see you. Appreciate you being here as well. Mike McClune, the Goon, TMC, Sport Brand, Fire Rodder. What? Dang, we got Black Diamond Guns and Gear up in here. No way, no way. Is he gonna be here for a minute or? Man, I hope you're gonna stick around, Black Diamond Guns and Gear. It's great to have you here. You know what I'm saying? Evan Budzinski, Mike McClune, Bob, Senor Bob, Mosavo, Numero Dos, Kurt 24, Bob, Lightning McQueen. Let's see. Joe Morris, Evan Budzinski, Agorizer, Mike McClune, the Goon. I'm just going through, making sure I get everybody. Let's see. Lightning McQueen, Sport Brand. Sorry, when all the names show up green, it's kind of hard to to separate and make sure I'm not missing anyone. Let's see. Kurt 2012. Oh, One Love Design, Joe Morris, Mark Tucker, Momka. Let's see. One Love Design. Hey, member for 20 months, my guy. Appreciate you, man. Shout out to the Blue Wrench Mafia. Hey, love it, man. Love it. Uh, let's see. One Love Design, Mike McClune, the Goon, Barton Fink. There he is. Cali Prepper, bro. Great to see you. Also with Chinamemba. If Dark had a kid for every time he was late, he would have to change his name to Nick Cannon. Yo, that's terrible, man. You wilding out. Doo-doo. Okay, sorry. That was whack. All right. Uh, Gort, my guy. Great to see you. It's great to see. Okay, so Gort, Bill, both you guys, it's great to see y'all on Friday in the 2A EDU chat, and then to come over here and see y'all in my chat. It's unreal, man. I appreciate you guys. Grateful for all y'all. Callie Prepper, Gort, Bill Camporis, all channel members, and we appreciate y'all so much. Agarizer, Mike McClune, the Goon, Kurt 24. Hey, Ron Bayer, what's up, brother? Great to see you. Appreciate you coming in and being here as well. Eagle Run. Let's see. Oh, are we wrapping up? Are we wrapping up? Gort, Agarizer, Beal. Let's see. Ron Bayer, my guy. Bill Gore, too many choices, says BRB. Dang, he brought it back to 2002, y'all. He said BRB. Yo, DB Cooper, great to see you, man. Appreciate you coming and hanging out as well. We have an exciting guest this evening, and I'm excited. We're talking about spaghetti, lasagna, noodles, sauce, pasta. We're going to give you some great recipes. You could live your life by. Okay. Goonbeam, hey, Wired Tight, my guy, great to see you. Also a channel member. All right, Lightning McQueen, Mike McClune, Kurt 24. If I missed y'all, please sound off in the chat. Crunch It Black, DB Cooper, Agarizer, did I say DB Cooper is a channel member? Did I shout you out? Okay, all right, if I didn't, my bad. My guy, also a channel member. Evan Budzinski, come out in PLA, Gort, DB Cooper, Agarizer, Wired Tight. And if you haven't checked out Wired Tight's channel, man, what you doing? Eagle Run 23. If you haven't checked out their channel, what you doing? There's so many folks that are in here that have excellent channels. Go check them out, man. Stop. Why are you gay? Like stop. Just go check them out. Douglas Boing, Sport Brand, Gore, TMFA Hall, my guy. Great to see you. Appreciate you coming and hanging out as well. Ron Bayer, DB Cooper, testing 1, 2, 3. What's popping, man? Great to see you. Appreciate you coming and hanging out as well. Let's see, Agarizer, Kurt 24, Sport Brand, Flying Rich, Zanti, Wired Tight. Let me make sure I didn't miss nobody. Fluffy Bunny, Agarizer, Lightning McQueen. All right, hold up. I feel like I'm missing someone. Isn't there somebody that I'm missing? Senor Bub, Evan Budzinski. We also got BV Luminous in the building. What's up, BV Luminous? Great to see you. We got Damien, our brother in Christ, my guy. Great to see you. Dark Wonder Weapon, JC Neener. What's up, fam? Great to see you. Appreciate you coming and hanging out as well. To Vallejo. If you don't remember that song, man, I'm sorry. You guys missed a great time, man. The 90s were fun. Farmer James, to you and the wife, just buy an ish ton of cheap pasta now. Yeah, do it like 6 months ago, and then store it properly and appropriately. And don't forget water, food, shelter, security. That's where we're at. Scott D. Magnificent, what's up, brother? Great to see you. Tindy's on my plate. Damien Christ, Fama James, BV Luminous, Damien. Let's see, where else? I missed somebody. Let's see, going back up. Fama James, shout out to you and the wife. Invader Zip, brother, great to see you. Going back through BV. All right, and that's all I can see right now without going all the way back to the beginning. But to the folks that are in here that are not a channel member, you are still just as important. I appreciate and love all y'all, and am eternally grateful for you guys hanging out and just kicking it with me and spending some time. So we're going to spin back into a DMFB, my guy. Great to see you. Everyone, welcome our favorite number one fan. His name is Monica. Monica, it's great to have you here. We got Ross 77 in the building. We may have some folks from church in here tonight as well. I know it's not weird. Live life, my guy. Great to see you. Let's go ahead and do it. If you didn't get some love shown to you, man, sound off in chat. Great to have you here. Invader Zeep. Dosti, how's din? Great to see you. All right, let's go ahead and jump in. So, water, shelter, food, knife, neighbors. Is that a low-key long pork comment there? Anyway, sorry. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. I've already left my guest sitting back here for more than 10 minutes, which was the time I had specified. So let's go ahead and jump in. We have, if you guys don't know, can I do a drum roll? If you guys don't know, this stream tonight is sponsored by a very special company. Now, this company you've come to know and love because some of us don't have a six pack, okay? Some of us aren't in the best condition, but look, I'm a big dude, but I can move. All right. I'm like a freight train, just wah, waka chucka chucka chuck. We're not all in the best shape, but you know what I'm saying? We can move. Let me throw on my kit and do some work. You know, you'd probably be surprised. All right. But if you don't know, this stream is brought to you tonight by fattack.com. And I'm so happy to bring on the one, the only Josh from Black Diamond Guns and Gear. What's up, brother?
What's going on, guys?
Bro,
How
great
y'all
to see you. Great to see you.
doing? Yeah.
Also, and as I bring you in, we got more channel members coming in. We got Rusty Shackelford. What's up? What's up? Curb Creepa. Great to see you. G23. All you guys. Appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out. Now I gotta say, Josh, it's been an interesting thing. There's been people coming in and watching my show that are here for the first time. Yeah, I know it's a crazy thought, right? But
Yeah.
for the people that may be coming in for the first time that literally have no idea who you are, um, do me a favor and do a quick little intro. Let them know who you are, what you do, and where they can find you.
I run Black Diamond Guns and Gear YouTube channel. It's my main gig. And with that, I'm associated and market for a company called FATTAC, FATTAC.com. It's like you said, basically made for a website made for bigger guys to find everything they need. And
Mhm.
whether that be, plates that are actually literally bigger plates than what are normal.
They
And
actually cover
also,
your vitals
yeah,
and
they actually cover something versus it being like this big.
a
Uh,
napkin.
yeah, that they got unlimited size of belts. They got holsters that fit lower, so it's more comfortable to ride. Uh, yeah, just everything. T-shirts, hats like this one here. I like my old
Oh yeah.
red man looking hat. That's what it's
Hold on.
named.
Let me see. Let me see. Oh, it's Fat Tech. Oh, okay. Gotcha. There was a glare on it. There's a glare.
Uh, uh, yeah, yeah, but we
Yeah.
got cool hats, cool shirts.
Yeah.
It,
Great
it
gear.
basically
Great,
comes
great
from our
belts. Great belts.
yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Great belts.
Uh,
Look, I've been running the Blue Alpha belt for a minute now. It's been to 4 or 5. Actually, it's been to 6 training events, and that thing is solid. And after using it at like 6 different training events, I literally, for the first time ever, finally started using the belt as it's supposed to be used with with hey, Thirsty Cold. Great to see you, man. With putting the first belt through my belt loops and then putting
yeah,
the gun belt on top of it.
yeah.
Because I was having issues with
Oh, you
like
never did that
my
before?
no, so usually what I would do, I like the idea of pulling like the firefighter kind of setup to where man, we're getting a bunch of old heads in here, man. 308, great to see you. Thirsty Cult, man. All you guys, appreciate y'all, man. Invader Zip is an OG, triple OG. So great to see you guys. Dark starting to use a belt as a belt. No, so I like the firefighter aspect, which is I could be chilling at home in like sweatpants, right? And just grab the gun belt, lash it over me, click it, snap the thigh rig on, and I'm going to work right away, right?
Right. Yeah.
And I love that aspect. I also like being able to be like in like my Vertex jeans and being able to just grab, even with a belt on, being able to grab my um there you go. Being able to grab my your car drives itself, Holmes.
So
I bet.
those of you who don't know what he's talking about, this is this is the battle belt version of the Blue
Mhm.
Alpha. This is
I'm
the
going to
blue.
get mine. I'm going to get mine.
Okay, this is a Blue Alpha, what they call a battle belt, right? And what he's talking about is on Fat Tack. The reason why they're regular inner belts, which is the belt that goes on the inside of this. This has got Velcro on the outside or on the inside of it. You wear a Velcro belt in your pants because you can snap this around, boom, and all this Velcro goes on the Velcro that's on the belt. So the reason why those belts are on Fat Tack is because me wearing them. I see, there you go. By me wearing them, I feel like those belts were made specifically for bigger guys to wear because it just being Velcro all the way around, you can make it any size you want basically. And then not only that, you have this that goes right around it, boom, and connects to a battle belt right on top of it. I mean, it's amazing.
Yep.
Literally
Yeah.
the best system.
And quick shout out to, let me just say this, 2 things. Rudy Finney just gifted 10 DLD After Dark channel memberships. Now, I also want to pause and take a moment because last time, I'm not going to make this mistake again, or my intention is to not make this mistake again. Last time, on my last stream, I had Rudy Finney send a Cash App of $50. And I went on for like an hour and a half, didn't even see it on my phone because it wasn't on right here. I wasn't watching it. Bro, Rudy Finney, thank you so much, man. You are constantly just supporting, helping out. And he was like, yo, F this platform. He's like, I'm not giving them money. I can send it directly to DLD. Bam. So I appreciate you, man, for
That's
real.
awesome.
And I apologize I didn't get to shout you out last time, but I will make certain that this does not happen again. And actually, you know what? I'm going to do that now. But for those of you out here, hold on, I can't let this play. Give me 1 second.
What you doing? Oh, like music?
Yeah, because once I pull up the stream, it's going to play something. So give me 1 second so I can pull
Yeah,
up the stream.
I'll just play some elevator music.
I love it. I also like.
What? I didn't know we
also
were
like,
entering a wrestling ring.
Yeah, right. I also like the
And
ability.
now, coming to the stage, 235 pounds. Yeah.
I also like this.
This shit's gonna blow up.
No, it won't blow.
All right, for sure.
Great.
It's just such a cool little thing and I literally took that from a dude's Instagram. So my G, if you're out there and I took that from you, thank you and sorry at the same time. So shout out to Rudy Finney because gifting channel memberships is awesome. It's you giving more to others. I love it. And also the fact that I wasn't able to shout out the Cash App, but now I got my phone on, I got the stream on, I got the chat on, because a lot of times it only shows top chat on the creator side. So I appreciate you and appreciate everyone coming in here. And holy moly, hey Drew, what it do? Great to see you, my guy. Thank you. I will find a way to gift a channel membership. Rudy Finney, there he is, my guy. He just hits an 07 like a straight up G. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Hey, Ross is now a channel member. Hey, 308's now a channel member. Curb Creep is a channel member. Come out in PLA says Big 28. I don't know what that means. Member for 28 months. I got you. Big 28. Yeah, my guy. Come on, PLA has been supporting since the beginning, man. It's like love at first sight. I appreciate you, man. Okay, so here's what I was referring to. So the firefighter concept is like being in any situation, in any condition, and then just being able to grab your gear, throw it on. It's like the Clark Kent, right? Like as long as I got a phone booth, which is like a tiny little bit of space, I can throw my gear on. So with the gun belt, um, I can literally, even like in jeans and a gun belt, I can throw this over it, and boom, I got my pistol, 3 pistol mags, an AR mag, medical, and um, two additional tourniquets as well. And this is just like boom, 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 and it's actually pretty light for what it is. So it's great. This is hands down one of the best belts that I've run, and I love it. So I would highly recommend, if you guys are curious, go look at the different options there, but also know that fattack.com is not only for big dudes. It's just also for big dudes with no fat tax.
Yeah. So basically what that means is they don't charge you any extra for bigger things. With that comes to shirts and belts. Belts are limited sizes. I was talking to Blue Alpha before, and they were like, "Yeah, we've literally done. I think the longest belt we've ever done was like 74 inches." And I was like, "Dang, that's a big old dude."
Yeah, that's a big belt. Or a girl, or
all inclusive here. Um,
Yeah, maybe it's
well,
a family belt, you know?
yeah, maybe fit 2 or 3 people in that thing.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you can they do limited sizes on that, and with the apparel, like with the shirts and stuff. I was talking to Josh, the owner of Fat Tack. His name is also Josh. Don't get that confused. But he was telling me he was like he said with the shirts, you know, I I I wouldn't want to pay any more than $25 for a shirt, like for anything, whether it be a band's shirt or anything like that. And I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, I agree with you. And so he's like, so I'm not going to charge any more than that. He said, if we're doing it with belts, we're going to do it with shirts too. And I was like, okay, cool, whatever. Do whatever you want to do. I'm just telling people about it. So he, but I thought that was pretty cool of him. He was saying that basically, if it, I think anything above like 2 or 3, like 2X or 3, I think it's 2X. I'm not sure.
Mhm.
I think anything above that, people usually charge more for because it takes more material to make the shirts and all that stuff.
Well,
Uh,
now people are even charging more for 2X. So
yeah.
2X, 3X, 4X, and anything above that, they're charging more for. Look, even my stuff on DLD hardware, like you can see, I got merch, which is DLD hardware, WEAR. You know what I'm saying? I got shirts now. It depends, right? There some of them are over $25, but it's like the all over print stuff where it's like buco expensive to make. Hey, Invader Zip is now a channel member
Talking
as
about like the
well.
button up shirts that have all this.
So like you can do shirts with like all over print, meaning like the sleeves, the front, the back, like everything. So it depends on what I think I have some
Oh,
all over
like
print
if you have
shirts.
like a flag on the thing or the thing on the inside or the thing on the back.
Yeah, like stuff on like on this one, it's got the Kim light on the
Yeah.
back. The, new, mine doesn't, but like the Kim lighter flag on the
Each one of
shoulders,
those things
back,
literally
breast,
costs money. Like it
each thing.
adds up, man.
Yeah, it's literally like $2 for the back, $3 for the sleeve,
Yep.
$5 for this. It adds up. And if you want to put your own like custom tag on the inside, that's
Yep.
another few bucks too.
Yep.
So I
$2, $3.
think it's funny because a lot of people don't realize that like, merch isn't like for making a boatload of cash. Like
No.
it's for like honoring a moment.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, remember that time we had that hot dog fat tax shirt, like that kind of thing. Baptized in Fire, what's up, brother? Great to see you. Also, Madam, Man Against the Masses, our resident meme artist. Great to see all you guys.
Well, he was
Um,
saying that like it was like $25. He makes maybe 450 on a shirt. And
yeah,
then once it goes up to like, the bigger sizes, he makes like I think he told me like $1.50 or something. Like it's stupid low. I mean,
it is.
it's not a whole lot.
If you don't, increase on that, which I appreciate that Fat Tech doesn't do that. I'm sorry, I keep saying you guys, but I know that it's not
Yeah.
you. It's just that everyone around you is named Josh. You
Yeah.
can't. Hey, look at
Fat tack
this.
in general.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Man, this is crazy. Crypto has been a member for 22 months. Acknowledge me. Yeah, I appreciate you, Crypto, man. Thank you, my guy. All right, and for all you guys out there that don't know, Baptized in Fire is Mr. John Rice himself, who unfortunately had his house burned down, but um, we were able to come together as a community and help him and support him and give him a little something something to kind of kick him back on his feet. And I'm sure we weren't the answer of like we weren't able to get him a new house or anything, but we could at least help him in the interim while he gets taken care of. And Give Send Go, they have a prayer team. And when people receive the donations, they literally call them and pray with them, offer prayer, and they literally prayed with him on the phone while they released the donation to him. Like it was incredible. And
That's
he
cool.
was like, dude, that like touched me so much. Oh, he just got wheels again because his truck was also destroyed in the fire as well. So man, shout out to you.
That's
But
awesome.
I know you don't have a whole lot of time. We got a little less than an hour tonight. So, well, now we have a little less than an hour. But let's jump in. So, we got some crazy stuff going on in the world right now, man. And I know we briefly touched on some things. What's
While you
kind
were
of
while you were calling everybody out, or shouting everybody out, however you want to say it,
Mhm.
I sent you like 3 Instagram things about that, the
Oh,
thing,
really?
and they were it's very I'll just say this, it's very weird, and I know algorithms work the way they work, but it's
Hmm.
very weird that I saw 3 of them.
Right after we watched
right after we talked about it, and not necessarily having to do with what that guy was talking about, but having to do with a certain thing, like an earthquake,
Mm,
having to do with that. All three of them had something to do with that.
dang, that's pretty crazy. When we watched it, was it on speaker? Was it playing aloud, or was it in your ears?
It was in my ears.
Really? I
Yeah.
mean, it's still it could pick up anything. Dude, oh my goodness. Rudy Finney just cashed at me $25. I think just to flex. Yo, Rudy, everyone show Rudy some love, man. Thank you, my guy. I appreciate you so much, man. For real. You're the man. Thank you so much. Okay, so let me back up a little bit. So we watched a video. You want to kind of tell them what it was about? Or you
Yeah.
want me to?
So it was about the eclipse. I mean, the eclipse is going to happen. That's what it's called, right? Solar eclipse.
Yeah, yeah.
It'll happen on April 8th. And being of the Christian faith, stuff interests you when when people start talking about Jesus and coming back and stuff. And I personally believe that in Matthew it talks about how no man will know the time or date that it happens. And I mean that
Yeah.
this is what happens, man. When it comes to the Bible, you either believe all of it or you don't believe any of it, and that's just
Yeah.
how it is. I mean, it's all or nothing basically. And
There
so
will be no signs. Like
with that,
straight up.
with that being said, I have to believe that no man really knows the time. So, do I think that this eclipse is going to be the end? I don't know, man. I think that something catastrophic could happen? Sure. Do I
Mhm.
think that God will come back? No, I don't.
Yeah, I
Um,
don't think honestly, the first thing that comes to my mind is, like, there's so many, like, big deals that are being made out of this, so different places all over the United States and the world, right? And, I if everyone in the government wants us to look up,
yeah,
I
exactly.
I always get a little like, I'm like, okay, all right, then should I be looking down? Right? Should I, you know, I
Yeah.
feel like I should be looking down at the ground if the government wants us looking up, you know? But there were some interesting things we watched, like in that short, for an example, where we said, like, no man knows the time, right? We can't call it. And the Bible
I mean,
says there
everything's
will be no
coincidental
signs.
for sure. Like everything, the
Yeah,
stuff that's happening, like it crossing the things with the rapture and all this stuff,
yeah,
totally coincidental. I mean,
yeah,
that is very, very crazy.
yeah.
Uh,
But
but
also, think of what's not being said. So just to kinda, lay it out there for you guys, so
can
what
you
we
play that
watched,
on here?
I'll probably get, yeah, thwacked for it. I
You
mean,
think
we
so? It's not music.
probably. No, it's not music, but it's another YouTuber's content, which is auto copywritten when they publish it,
Okay,
unless we stop it during the whole thing and, like,
talk about it in
commentate
between.
on it. But
I mean,
also
do that.
shorts are super small. I'll just give kind of a quick rundown. Basically, it was a guy that was saying, like, in the book of Matthew, it says that there will be no signs given, that there is no man that knows the day and time of the end and all this. And then he stops and says, "But could God be giving us a sign?" It's funny that he says the Bible says that there will not be any signs.
Yeah.
But could God be giving us signs? And what he says is that, this solar eclipse is traveling over some interesting areas. One of them, so in the book of Matthew, it says that, there will be no signs except, the prophet of Jonah, and maybe we should get Jonah from Big Mac Customs on the stream as well. Um, and, no, so the prophet of Jonah, and, he had said that the solar eclipse is going over the city of Jonah in Texas, I think it was, and then also that it's going over Rapture, Ohio, and other places. But then also, like you and I talked about, it's like whatever thousand cities are is it going over that has
Yeah.
absolutely nothing to do with any of this, right?
Yeah.
So that's part of it, and then also it crosses right on, the arc and all sorts of things like that, but then also the solar eclipse is happening under the constellation, which is essentially the whale, which obviously, if you guys know Jonah and the whale,
Yeah. But
anyway, so
I
that was
will say
kinda all
that
the
this is
movement.
what I want to say about it though. For all that to be happening and everybody to be noticing it, like that's cool because it's sure it's it's passing the knowledge on to people that like the rapture could happen at any moment, basically.
Mhm.
That's cool. The other thing is this. I think it's very not necessarily the eclipse itself is cool and everything, and like this guy, one of the person said in here, uh, don't freak out over just like a celestial thing happening, like it happens every like so many years or whatever, which it does, that's for sure. But the fact that this is happening with this X and crossing over this or whatever and that and the other,
Mhm.
yes, that's happening. There's also tons of other things happening.
Yeah.
The thing about the red heifers, I mean, like the temple being built, like there's just so many
Mhm.
prophecies and so many other things happening that let you know this is one of those things that
Yeah.
is starting to go toward that. Does that make sense? Like, so there's so many
Yeah.
other things happening that it's leading up to this thing. This may not be it, but it's leading up to what could happen, is what we're
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah, it's the combination of things. It's the what they call it, the totality of circumstances, right?
Right. Yeah.
Farmer James says Eclipse is also passing all three Mayan temples, like they had any idea what to expect, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
One Love Design, man, this is a prolific prediction. All the folks who traveled to see it are going to come back home to finding squatters in their house. That's my prediction.
Yep.
Honestly, that's probably
That's
true,
probably
as
true.
well. That's probably the only correct prediction, out here, but the funny thing is, though, like you're saying, like, there's so many other things, like, because of the bird flu, we had to kill, 80 million chickens died or killed. We have 10% of all of the cows in the United States are, apparently a bird flu was able to transmit to cows, and the first dairy farm worker got a the bird flu recently too. A few days ago, I saw it on the front page of a newspaper. But then again, it's like, okay, is this stuff being strategically placed in certain places so we see it, or is it legitimate? We never know, right? So it's definitely not the worry time. As a matter of fact, I would encourage all of you guys to not worry. Um,
The
if
funny thing is, if you really are ready to go, you're not worried.
Yeah, it's the last thing on my mind, you know?
I would suggest everybody get ready. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, right? But be worried. No, I'm kidding. No, I mean, look, the reality is, like, you never know what you're preparing for, okay? And no matter what happens, I would definitely make sure that you prepare for, uh the eternal part as opposed to the little life part, right? Now, I admittedly, I've done way more preparation on the whole, water, food, shelter, security, mostly in the
Well,
security
it's
department.
also it's also in the Bible that you need to prepare. Like that's a real
Oh yeah,
thing.
for sure. Yeah. How else can you sustain life? And not only your life, but the life of your, like, we have a responsibility while we are on this earth to protect the innocent life of our children and our community. Well, there's no true innocence other than like children, right? But I guess what I mean is, because you never know what you're preparing for, make sure that you're prepared for worldly events. But I've said it before 1,000 times. If you're not ready, get right with God, because it's just crazy. All right. It's crazy. In addition to all those things, we have all the stuff going on with, meat, dairy, poultry, eggs, all that, right? But in addition to that, we also had some earthquakes recently that are kind of crazy. Um, we also had in
Tsunami.
a threat of Iran attacking Israel, which would probably be like now o'clock based on the original 48-hour warning. And then, of course, the United States was like, well, we certainly can't have that. We need to, go and do this. So that's
New
going to
world
bring.
police for no reason.
Exactly. Yeah. They're like, we need to be involved, because that's all we need is to go to the sandbox for another 2 decades, right?
That's how they make money.
Yes, absolutely. And I would be blown away if we still have an election in 2024.
Yeah.
But then also, it's like, okay, so stuff is going on there, stuff is going on in Ukraine, and then in Taiwan and China. Taiwan had like a 7.6 magnitude earthquake, toppled buildings. and there just happened to be 30 Chinese military aircraft flying over it at the exact time that, I mean, literally the exact time that the earthquake occurred. And if you don't think that man is so, shout out to 80 people being in here, appreciate you guys. If you don't think that man is so corrupt that we can, and this has been proven, we can manipulate weather, we can manipulate, you know, magnetic, gravitational pulls, all sorts of crazy stuff. So there is nothing that is outside the realm of possibility. Period.
I heard that CERN is going to start up on the night too of the 8th.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I believe that. Harp, CERN, all the. I mean, it's just a series of crazy events. I'm personally shocked by weird weather. Climate change is only 97.9% likely. uh, it missed me here in Shawnee. So I didn't feel it, but there were a lot of people reporting in the DC area. Um,
There was an earthquake?
yeah, so it was in New York, but there were some tremors that shook through Jersey, Maryland, DC, and I'm probably like an hour from DC.
No,
So
God did say that earthquakes and stuff would be the birth pains of
mm,
of the end of times. So, just throwing that out there.
dang, I was not aware. We have until we have not. Just be and be faithful. Beautiful. Well said, my friend. Well said.
Agree.
Um, man, yeah. So I think, hey, Johnny Ba, great to see you. Um, I think it's very important that we make sure that we we defend our lives, that we have, and I know it's a very worldly thing. Defend our lives, defend the lives of our family, our friends, our community, our people. Right, that's our obligation. And this is like the being a warrior of God. We talked about this where it actually has. You're right. It was in New Jersey. There were just tremors in other places. Um, Men have just gotten so soft, right?
Weak,
Like we've gotten
weak,
to a hmm,
weak.
yeah, absolutely, totally weak. And for the most part, and I'll speak very generally, for the most part, we do not stand up for what we believe in anymore, right? And seeing how weak we've become and how just cowardly man is, and I mean men, right? I don't mean man as in human. I mean
Yeah.
men. Men have become so weak. We're forgetting that we are literally supposed to be warriors of God. We're supposed to stand up for what's right. We're supposed to be prepared to fight. We're supposed to trade our cloak for swords. Like that is our job. Hey, Vanessa Kitty, great to see you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. I think that, it's it's definitely hit an all-time high, all-time low, whichever way you wanna look at it,
Hmm.
versus what we've seen, versus the guys that, just say United States in general, like, built this country, like, and I know that the country was not, I mean, it was founded upon Christian principles and stuff like that. We're so far from that, it's ridiculous. I know that there was
Yeah.
other people that were in with the decisions on that and stuff like that. I mean, there was atheists in there too. But for
Hmm.
the most part, the morals that we have were built into this country by Christian morals. I mean,
Yeah.
they just were. And the
A
fact that
a lot of people don't believe that, by the way. A lot of people say that the founders of the country were Satanists and devil worshippers and this and that. I just want to personally say that I do not believe that.
if they
Uh,
put God, "In God We Trust" on anything, why would they be, well,
yeah, yeah. It's a
and they
perfect
put that on everything,
camouflage.
literally put that on everything, like, not just
Yeah. I so people close to us has taken some courses on this recently, and the biblical foundation of the country, and it's pretty crazy. And honestly, if we wanted to have him come in too, we could probably do that if he wants to sound off in the chat. But yeah, I mean, all of this is to say this. Nobody knows what's going on. Nobody knows the day, the time, the point. I mean, it's crazy. I did not know that earthquakes were the uh, birthing pains of
well, it says most, like, earth it says, um, like basically like I don't know. I'm paraphrasing. It's basically like
Mhm.
catastrophic events are the signs of birthing pains of the end of times. That would be, earthquakes, tsunamis, weather, basically weather that doesn't happen normally at certain places that's happening. Like, yeah,
Yeah, I think the crazy thing is
like,
now.
how, sorry,
No, you're
how,
good.
California is like being flooded and stuff. Like, I mean,
Yeah,
that's never happened before, ever. Like, that's
yeah.
never happened. And it's happening now. And it's just like, Texas
Mhm.
freezing over a couple years ago, literally
Yeah,
like freezing
I
the
remember
entire
that. Yeah,
state, like never happened before.
yeah.
Stuff like that's never happened before is happening is the point. And it's not climate change.
No, no,
Climate
no.
change is made up to scare people into other crap.
Yeah, yeah. Because remember before it was global warming, and then it's always been just
Yep.
this toggle back and forth, and that's why it's become climate change. Hey, GD
Climate
Bacon, what's
If
up, brother?
climate change and global warming was a real thing, do you think billionaires would buy houses on the beach?
I would say likely not, especially since they're likely the billionaires that are controlling the earthquakes and the
Do you do you
weather.
think that insurance companies would insure places to be built on the beach?
Well, they're a little more costly to insure, but of course, yeah, there's a lot, and I think that's honestly one of the craziest things is that how do we know when we now know that I mean now know, right? We would know that our government and the attempted world government can literally control weather and earthquakes and tsunamis I mean they can do this. Rudy
Yep.
Finney says, "Why is the sun traveling from southwest to northeast during the eclipse?"
I don't know. I didn't know it was doing that, but
Yeah,
that's
I don't know the typical path of the sun. I try to keep up with like I don't want to say try. That's not even a word. I do my best. My intention is to keep up with things like suspicious observers and watch the activity of like the sun and stuff like that. But I just get sidetracked. I'm not gonna lie. Um, and if you have if you have the answer, Rudy, then please shout out because I literally don't know. They also insured Enron. Oh, wow, facts.
true.
Jeff Cron says Isaiah 6:8. Isn't Isaiah 6:8 when he burns his lips with the coals and
I don't know.
let me pull it up here. Isaiah 6:8 I think is when like the temple is burning or something like that. Let me see.
Oh man, I was going to say something. I totally forgot what I was going to say.
Yeah, I have that
Brain
written on people.
fart.
Sorry. And I heard the voice of the Lord saying, "Whom shall I send, and who will go for us?" Then I said, "Here I am. Send me." Yeah, that's. I do. Yeah, I was thinking of something else. I think Isaiah chapter 6
Oh,
starts like that, and it's because remember you and I had talked about the whole cursing thing
yeah,
and how it's different well it's different, right? And as long as your cursing doesn't potentially negatively impact someone else's walk with God or something like that, right? Like
yeah, yeah,
that it's different. Like if me and you get on the phone and we just kind of like shoot the shit, we know that where we are personally
yeah.
and others, right? um the earth is tilted on the axis towards the sun, hence the seasons. Man, is it just me or does this seem way more complex than that?
Yeah. I will say this, you were talking this is what I was gonna say. You were talking about, like, the chemtrails and then being able to control the weather and stuff. Tennessee actually just passed a law, which is where I'm at. I'm in Tennessee, by the way.
Hmm.
For everybody to know. They just passed the law making chemtrails illegal.
Dang. That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's dope, man. Tennessee is seeming to be, pretty based.
Dude, and a lot of people are moving here. That's the thing. Like, the I feel like the entire state of California is moving here. Like, the people
Yeah,
that are trying to get out of it, I don't see, and I think a lot of people are not necessarily getting out of it for the politics aspect of it. But if you go to any city in California, for the most part, like it's just trashed. It's totally trashed.
yeah.
All the big cities, anyway.
Well, and they're also suffering. I mean, it is such a just to add to what you're saying, they're suffering from such like not only are the streets completely filled with filth and like human feces and evil and
Yeah,
chemical substances that are so dangerous that like if you breathe it in or
yeah,
touch it, people that don't have a tolerance to it could die.
yeah.
um but also, I mean, the amount of just open brazen theft and deception and evil and
The money, dude.
it's like the
Taxes
city
and
of
stuff.
Canaan, bro.
Taxes, yeah, for sure. Taxes and everything, like, they are killing
Hmm.
everybody with taxes and money and everything, how expensive everything is.
Yeah.
So, Tennessee being one of the states that is fairly cheap to live in, everybody's selling all their crap, and, this is the thing, they sell a house in California for, $4 or $5 million, and, they pocket some of that money, enough money to come over here in Tennessee where it's cheaper to live at, and they buy a house for literally pennies on the dollar what it would be over in California, and they have all that money left over. Like, why would you not do that? And I think people are not only getting out for politics and stuff, they're getting out because it's too expensive and they want to move somewhere where it's a little bit cheaper. And
Yeah.
so the problem is you got those people that are moving here not just for politics, they're the people that are doing it for the right reason because they're like, this is too crazy. I'm moving out of here and get somewhere where they more align with my values and stuff. They're doing
Yeah.
it for the money aspect of it, which sucks because that means that they're bringing all that political crap here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, you would think that there are, I'd say, hopefully, most of the people are running from the political insanity in those places.
Yeah.
But a lot of people are just doing it, like you're saying, from the financial aspect of, I got, 250 people a day coming into my shop with a blowtorch and just they literally had to put every single thing behind security bins, like all these plastic see-through bins in like Target and CVS and Walgreens, and they're like, oh, okay, we'll just walk in there with blowtorch. I mean, they're walking in with like MAP gas blowtorches, just like
Yeah.
cutting through it. And shout out, dude, Kurt 24 just sent me a $25 cash app, bro. Yo, thank you, man. I appreciate you, my guy. I didn't expect you guys to show the love like this. Thank you. And did I see Detective John Kimball came in here too? I don't know. I may be missing him, but Kimball, if you're out here, my guy, appreciate you, man. Thank you. And Jerry says, whatever's coming, and no doubt something is, the wait is getting old. I feel you, man. It's hard to. I feel like it's kind of like the black pill, right? It's like, man, all of this, all of this craziness happening, and when you kind of take the black pill, it's almost like, from a worldly perspective, it's like, why? What's the point? Like, why am I going to continue doing these things? It's easy to take the black pill and get kind of like, you know, pessimistic, and I'm sorry, I think I cut you off earlier, but my apologies, but
Oh,
it's just kind of, you know, demoralizing,
yeah. I agree. I
we got, so Rudy Finney says, at max regret, maybe that's an autocorrect thing. So it wobbles on the axis, or the axis isn't fixed in one direction. Um, I don't know. Is this a flat Earth thing? I'm just playing. I
Yeah, Borden, or I can't see his name. Anyway, it says torches torches they stole from Home Depot first.
For
Yeah,
real. Yes, dude. Yes. Hey, shout out Jeff Cron. What's up, my guy? Portland is recanting on their idea of let it eat. They finally decided it's probably not working. Bro, it is
what are
it
you talking about? What does that mean?
I think so Portland, Oregon was one of the first like insane places where
Like
you
where they
know
legalized everything?
basically where they were just allowing people to run rampant, steal,
Yeah,
take stuff, and
yeah.
just like I don't know. I'm misunderstanding what he was saying, but exactly what places in California have turned into, Portland, Oregon was kind of like the boiling point for that
You know
kind of.
you know what's crazy to me is that they actually I'm changing subject completely, I'm sorry, but, what's crazy to me is that they in a lot of cities, like, I think this was in, Illinois, especially. I don't remember what city. It might have been Chicago. I'm not sure, but they were saying that a judge actually ruled that it was okay for illegal immigrants, aliens, whatever you want to call them, to carry a firearm.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah,
but
and that
they don't want you to carry a firearm, a
yeah.
legal American citizen.
Interesting how that works, right? They're like, yeah, so illegal immigrants that aren't supposed to be here, uh, they have constitutional rights,
Yeah, but you don't.
but you don't because of the way that you think. Yo, and shout out.
And
Go ahead, go ahead.
the funny thing is that most of those people are of age fighting males,
Hmm.
military age fighting males. That's hey, just give him a firearm, no big deal.
Yeah, well, and I will say that I believe, and hold on real quick first. Yo, shout out to Zip. I don't even know how he did this. Invader Zip just sent me another $25 to like my Apple Pay or something. Bro, I don't even know how you did that.
How'd you find that?
Yeah, bro. But thank you, man. I appreciate you guys supporting, man. Thank you. Big Easy, what's up, brother Z? Great to see you. And I saw something. Okay, Detective John Kimball says, "Dark, there is no black pill. Life is what you make of it." So I agree. So protect
I'm
your
not
own
really
and
sure I know what
prosper.
the black pill is.
I'll explain it in just a sec. Protect your own and prosper. There's a lot to unpack there in current times, but it still stands. So I definitely understand what you're saying. I guess so two things. So what's the black pill? So people say like, oh, they've taken the red pill, like they're coming to the red side of politics, or they've taken the blue pill. And this all also goes back to the Matrix, right?
Right.
And then of course the blue pill is like the left side of politics,
Yeah.
but it all goes back to the Matrix. Do you want to live in reality, or do you want to live in this fictitious place that doesn't so it just kind of like holds weight there. Now what's happened is that there's been so many other pills that people have discussed too, one of them being the black pill. The black pill, what they say is that when you take the black pill, it's when you've seen the truth, and when you've seen all the craziness, all the tyranny, the murders, the genocide, all this crazy terrible stuff going on in the world, where you're just like, what's the point? Like what impact could I make? And it kind of brings you into this negative hole. Now I also understand what you're saying too, Kimball. So bear with me for a second. Um Dark's numbers in my black book. Um been black pilled for a while now. But here's the reality of this. I would venture to guess that the same people that may be pulling some of these strings would want you to be black pilled, would want you to think negatively, and want you to think pessimistic thoughts, that you have no impact and you can make no change, and you can. And I would agree in some ways with Kimball, that like for me personally, yeah, there are some times where I'm just like, man, this sucks. Everything around me sucks. Everything going on sucks, right? And then I'll pull myself out of it. Life is 100% what you make it. Once you are like in a good place, and you'll never be done preparing, right? But once you're in a good place and you're right with God and you're right with your family, and trust I'm never like totally right in all categories, right? But you can make you can feel okay about feeling better about yourself and your situation once you're right with most of the things in your life. So I do think that it's about being positive, being helpful, being a blessing for others, being, good, helping people boost their morale, like being the good, right? Being kind, being supportive, being compassionate, and contributing to others. And I think that's kind of why I choose to end the streams with those things, because of that. So it is kind of what we make of it, even when we have been exposed to the truth. So in short, it's like this: when you're in the Wizard of Oz and you've seen behind the curtain, you're like, why am I going to continue doing this? I know it's fake. I know it's all fake. I know there's someone behind the curtain pulling the strings. But when am I just going to go continue back down the yellow brick road and be like, everything's okay. We're off to see the wizard,
Yeah.
I,
Well, I
I
think that has a lot to do with you, like you said, the red and white or red and blue. I think it has a lot to do with you realizing that the two-party system is I mean, it's a two-party system. I mean,
a
it's
flaw, a
it's
lie.
yeah, it's meant to be like that, like for a reason. Like
Yeah.
they are both the same. Like the left and right, they're both the same as far as the way I see it is they they're cut from the same cloth, in my opinion. They're
Yep.
both greedy, money hungry, power driven people.
Two heads of the same
Yeah,
snake,
and I
wings
just
on the
think
same
that
bird.
once you realize that, the the bad thing is like people that are on the right or in you know religious or whatnot tend to lean more toward Republican, right? I say I am a constitutionalist. I'm not a Republican.
Mhm.
But when it comes to voting, I tend to lean more for the Republican people because of the way that their morals and values lean my lean more my direction than the other people do. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, but once you step back and learn, like, yeah, this is all crap. I'm just gonna, do my thing, prepare for myself, my family, keep myself, safe, and all this other stuff. Like, yeah, I agree. It's a completely different pill for sure. I've
Yeah.
never heard it called a black pill though, but that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a lot of times why, you may see or hear people be like, "Man, I gotta get out of this," like, that's why a lot of us don't watch the news. Is why a lot of us I mean, we also know that it's all fake propaganda messaging and whatnot, but, sometimes you just gotta like, okay, if you guys have noticed, instead of just jumping into a bunch of craziness about where we are in the world, a lot of times we'll just do fun, entertaining stuff, talk about guns, and we'll do strap checks. What are you carrying? What are you carrying? And we'll get into more like entertainment type stuff because, like, look, the reality is that like
This is
it's
kind of like a place
awesome.
to come to. It should be a place to come to and escape from what you're hearing every single day.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Every now and then people hit me up and be like, "What's up, Taco Syndicate? Coop, what's up, brother? CNT Designs." Um, yeah, it's kind of like some people hit me up and be like, "Yo, you never talk about this and X, Y, and Z anymore." It's like, dude, we all know about it, right? Like, if people are just starting to like prepare today, I mean, you're late, right?
Leave behind.
Yeah, and I also wanna be there and help to support people that are literally just starting to be like, "Maybe I should grab some extra cans of tuna," you know?
Yeah.
"Maybe I should grab a couple extra boxes of ammo," which, by the way, I hit a total score today.
Yeah.
I was leaving and going to my daughter's soccer game, right? And, as I'm leaving, a friend of mine that, like, back in the day when I was a young, silly kid, thought I was going into the Air Force. Thank God I didn't go, but, it was the guy who was, like, helping me work with my recruiter and stuff, and, I mean, it's been forever, forever since I talked to him, and he hits me up and he's like, "Yo, I got, like, 8 ammo cans or 10 ammo cans, and this morning I was literally separating all, the ammo in my little ammo depot, the thing I sent you the picture of.
Yeah, yeah. I was wondering why you
Um,
said it. Like,
yeah, yeah. I I was like, man, I need more. It's like so many cardboard boxes, like 1,000 rounds of 9, 1,000 rounds of 9, 1,000 rounds of 9, and they're
yeah.
just sitting in cardboard boxes. And I'm like, man, I need to get this together and organize it. I get in my car to leave. He hits me up. He's like, yo, I got like 8 ammo cans. Do you want them? And I'm like, yo, yes. What do you want for them? He's like, I'll give them to you for the same price I got them for, free. I was like,
Nice.
oh, bro,
Yeah.
awesome.
Can't be done.
He's like, "When can we meet up?" I'm like, "Oh, dude, I live out here now." He's like, "No way, I live out here." He shoots me his address. It's 2 minutes from me. He's
Nice.
like, "Come by right now." I'm in front of my garage. I literally roll through there. He throws 8 stinky military ammo cans in my trunk, and I just it was awesome, man. So,
That's cool.
shout out to you, my guy. If you're out there, I appreciate you, man.
Now what you gotta do is take your mags and you gotta load them and put them back in there.
Yep, yep. I have lots of loaded mags because I think someone else had asked me like, "Why do you have those mags on the wall?" Like, "Oh, those are just the ones that I haven't taken out of the plastic yet."
Yeah.
Like those. I literally have a lot of.
Buy 'em in bulk, people. That's what you gotta learn from this. Buy them in bulk.
Yep, yep, yep. I mean, you can get P mags at $10. You
Yeah.
can get aluminum Duramags at
12.
12. Yeah, I mean they're when you
You can get
buy.
like Gen 2 PMags for like $9.
Yeah, yep. There's also deals all the time through like
Gun
like
Mag Warehouse has all kinds of bulk all the time.
oh really?
Yeah, and I'm not like, they're not a sponsor or anything, like, but yeah, they have all kinds of stuff all the time.
Yeah, I never did anything with them. Oh, hold on. Dark, I bought that G17, came with 5 full 17 round mags.
Mags.
Safe Queen. That's what's up, man. That's awesome, dude. Hell yeah. I hope you enjoy it. The last excuse me. The last Glock 17 I got, OEM Glock 17 I got was a Gen 2 17 that was like $318, and I got it from one of my local shops that they've like they'll buy a bunch of like Leo trade-in stuff to use them as like range guns, but they ended up with a bunch of Gen 2s. And when I bought one, he was like, "Yo, we still have like 2 dozen back here. So if you want any more, just let me know." I was like,
Dude,
"Dang."
everybody wants to talk about PSA and everybody wants to talk about all these Glock clones because they're cloning Glocks because they're awesome. They're
Mhm. Yep.
trying to get that way, right? The thing
Yep.
is, you can buy an LEO trade-in Glock for like $300, like as
I
much as
know.
you could a dagger. Like, dude, just
OEM.
go buy a Glock. Like,
Yes. Dude, 100% OEM, like Gen 3, Gen 4, Gen 5 Leo trade-ins for like 349 on
yeah,
AIM Surplus.
all
I
day
get
long.
emails all day. And there are more expensive ones, right? Um,
The thing is, even if the department was doing 40 cal, if they were doing 22s and 23s or whatever,
yep,
like just go get a barrel. Like get
yep.
what's the company?
Conversion barrel.
Yeah, but what's the company that does it really cheap? It's like they're like $100. It's
Lone Wolf does the
Lone Wolf. That's what I was talking
49.
about. Yeah,
Yeah. But and you can get a cheap Glock 22. I saw, dude, AIM Surplus had them for like 299, right? I saw a bunch of those cheap Glock 22 40 cals, like Gen 3 for like $300, right? Get one of those, get a 40 to 9 barrel, or if you want 10 millimeter short, 40 cal, you could do that too.
yeah.
But
I ain't got no hate on 40 cal. I mean, I think on a long run, I think
mhm.
that they beat up your pistol a lot and they pretty much tear it apart. I mean, over a period of time. I mean, that's thousands of rounds and stuff. But I
I don't
mean,
think ballistically that that it's really worth any more with how far ammunition has come. I don't
yeah,
see.
I don't either. But I'm saying I don't have any
Yeah,
hate toward it. Like it is what it is. I think that if you want to
I,
run it. But I think that 9 mil is just as capable.
yeah, I do. I hate it. I'm just kidding. No, it's just not my thing. But like you're saying, you get a 40 to 9 barrel and change out the ejector and a different magazine.
You don't even
Boom.
have to do that, man. You don't even have to change it. You don't have to change that exactly.
You
You
should.
can, but you
Yeah.
don't have to. You can even use 40 bags for 9 millimeter if you want to.
Yeah. Yeah. It's you could even shoot 380 ACP out of a 9 millimeter Glock
It ain't
as
gonna do
well.
much, but yeah.
Turns it into a single shot, but
Yeah.
it look, if all you have is a dirty pocket full of 380 ACP and an empty 9 millimeter Glock, hey, I'd rather have a single shot pistol than a doorstop.
Hey, yeah.
Jeff Cron says, I need cheap MP5 mags that actually run. Yeah, those don't really exist.
Yeah.
However, I will say there's the KCI mags that are, I'd say, the lowest tier that I would go. Don't get any of the polymer MP5 mags. They're absolute junk. In my experience, someone else is going to be like, "But I have a." I know you got it. It runs. It's great. But in my experience, my MP5s have HK magazines, and then they have the MKE magazines, and then they have a couple KCI mags. Only because I needed 20 rounders, but they're decent. I'll have to look at model of our system to refresh my memory. I'm not sure which.
I tell you what, like not too long ago, I picked up there was a Glock. It was technically, it's a first gen Glock,
Really,
but it's 40 cal. So it's technically the first generation of 40 caliber Glocks.
is it like, oh, first generation of 40 cal?
Yeah.
But there was I wonder, because there's a lot of weird Glocks out there, right? Like I've seen a bunch. Shout out, we got almost 100 people in here. I wonder if we can get to 100 folks on here on
Hey, go check out
YouTube.
fattag.com.
Yeah, Fat Tech, Fat Tech. This stream is sponsored by Fat Tech, fattech.com. And if you're a big dude and you want to look like an awesome Chad in some dope gear, check out fattech.com. You can get stuff like this. Fat
Yeah.
Tech. There you go. And of course, DLD hardware as well. Prepper Book Club. What's up, brother? Great to see you. Marconi. Great to see you. Great to see you. Um, Hey, that's nice. That's slick. Hey, we got 91 people in here. I wonder if we
This
can
is
get it.
a low profile plate carrier that is made for bigger guys. This is
Nice.
it's got plates in it that are made from prime armor. They are polyethylene plates. They weigh about 8 pounds a piece, and these are 11 by 14. Okay, so when I'm a bigger guy, bigger, all the way around, right? When I put on a plate carrier, dude, it looks like a bib on me. Okay,
Yeah.
most plate carriers are, I think, what 10 by 11 or something like that.
10 by 12.
Uh, so like I said, normally it looks like a bib on me. This is me now.
Nice.
Look at my belly button, dude.
Dang.
And they're easy to put on too. They're low profile, so
I like that. And I like how slick it is too. And
super
so
thin. You can put it on and have it underneath a sweatshirt or whatever. Don't even know it's on.
yeah,
And
that's
all
so
of
important.
all these are pockets. I don't know if you can see that or not.
Yeah, they're magazine
Got
pockets.
like 8 pockets on it that you can put radios, magazines, and everything else in on the sides. But it's
Yeah.
really low profile, not a whole lot of padding everywhere. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
you go to, put your rifle up there. It's not like being weird, like it's just going to your skin
Yeah,
almost.
all uncomfortable.
But they do have different placards you can get on them, stuff like that. All that stuff's on fattack.com. It's made for bigger guys. I mean, smaller guys can wear them too, but
Yeah.
they go up in sizes. I think they go all the way up to like, there's a 2X size, which is really big. I mean, this is not a 2X size, but they
Yeah.
have the 2X size that you can get these in that wrap around you. And it's actually pretty nice. And it's comfortable, dude. It's super light. Like I said, 8 pounds. These are level 4 plates.
11 by 14 too.
11 by 14 level 4 plates that weigh about 8 pounds a piece.
Yeah,
I have
not bad.
personally myself put 308 to the chest of this thing,
Like point blank.
point blank, nothing happened. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I believe in these plates. I believe in this stuff. And Fat Tack is a partner with Sizzle. So you can put it on basically like a credit card through Sizzle.
Oh yeah, I've heard of
Buy it,
those. The pay over
buy it
time.
now, get it now, and just pay on it monthly.
That's what's up.
So
Murphy's Law, brother. I think you're saying goodbye. If that's so, then adios, my guy. Appreciate you coming and hanging out. Yeah, I love. So okay, so I believe that if you're gonna rock armor, it's important to have like either have a system that you can switch to like low profile concealable to straight up overt like battle ready. I don't care if anyone sees me wearing it kind of thing.
yeah,
So you could either set up a few different plate carriers, which is my current setup, or have one like that, which is modular to where you could be like, okay, I could take out the placard and then just put a few mags in the side pockets,
on the side.
throw on a coat, a poncho, whatever, and completely conceal the fact that I have rifle plates on, which is super dope. I
Yeah,
have a concealable carrier as well set up like that. But then I also have like the overt, like I don't care if anyone sees me wearing armor thing. But I
yeah,
also recently got a shellback. That's a dope plate carrier, but I like that one a lot. The shellback also has the cummerbund with the
look,
mag pockets in them.
yeah,
Dude, I love that, like that setup where you can slip mags and your radio and whatever in the side
yeah.
pockets. It's so low profile.
I love it, dude. I think they got some of the coolest stuff on there, and I'm not just saying it because I market for them. I literally have some of the stuff, and uh, they have sent some stuff, but I've also bought some stuff, and I think
Yeah.
it's really cool. So
Dude, I would really love um I don't have like an armor relationship with anyone. I think after seeing all the stuff that Prime Armor is doing,
yeah,
they're doing some dope stuff, and I would like to
they
I
keep
would like
making
to
stuff.
get to.
I mean, they are key, and they're made right here well, not right here. I'm in Tennessee, but they're in Houston, Texas, and they
Dude,
are fully made here in America. Like all this stuff, all the carriers and everything is all cut here, laser cut here, and everything. Like they make some cool stuff.
that's dope. That's dope. Dude, I love 56 likes, 88 watching, 32 fed boys. That's it. That's it.
Oh wow.
Um Sizzler, not Sizzler. Sizzlers, wasn't that a restaurant?
Yeah,
Um,
it's a steakhouse.
yeah, yeah. I love you too, Zip. I love you too. Let me go back here. In his near beware asked about. He said you had a PSA Dagger Micro, like a 43X clone choke up or something like that.
Yeah, I had some really bad problems out of mine. I'm working through it right now. Uh,
Really?
basically, I bought the thing. I bought it. Like, they didn't send it to me. That's the thing.
Yeah,
Like, my YouTube channel, Black Diamond Guns and Gear, is not a channel where people send stuff to. It's just not.
yeah,
People just
yeah,
don't do it. But I buy everything. I bought that thing, and I literally brought it home, put the mag in it. I ran 15 rounds out of it. And then the next day, I filmed a video with it, and the video was my first shots. Like, this is what I'm doing. I
yeah.
put uh, I put a magazine in it, I ran it, and then I put a 10-round Glock OEM magazine in it, ran it, and it kind of had some hiccups. And then on the third mag, it wouldn't even work. And it's like
Wow.
the trigger lock just once I put that video up, a guy from PSA, his name is Matt. I guess he like looks for videos of people talking crap about PSA, and he goes on there and like gives them solutions or whatever. But
Mm,
that said, first of all, I've never had any problems out of PSA's ARs. Never
yeah.
had a problem out of them.
Or their for me, their daggers either. I
I've
haven't had
never
any
had a problem
issues.
with the regular dagger either.
Yeah,
This micro one though, apparently a lot of people are having problems out of it. And that guy said something about the connector being bent or needs to be bent a little bit or something like that. But my thing is this: if you're having all these people having these problems out of it, why is it leaving the place with
yeah,
those problems? Why,
yep.
if you know what's happening and you know the solution to it, why is it leaving your place with that problem? It shouldn't.
Facts. Yeah. And excellent point. I also don't like and look, I am an advocate of PSA. Okay. I love their outlook on let's get as many people armed with as many modern firearms as possible and, restrict the restrictions, right? And
I've done a video on that. Like, I believe that they are like that.
yeah, but they also limit shipping to places that they can legally ship stuff because they don't want a headache or hassle. And it's kind of ridiculous. Like they won't ship totally lawful things to
Yeah.
totally lawful places because they're not supposed to ship like high cap mags there. So they're
Yeah.
like, okay, we don't ship anything at all to these places. It's like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
It's kind of I got a little bit of a problem with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen some things with the micro dagger. I also I'm kind of in the same situation. Like, there are some companies that are to, and I'll pull up your tab here in just a sec.
Oh,
By the
yeah.
way, shout out to the GD Bacon man. Great to see you, my guy. Appreciate you being here. DLD hardware ships to me though, absolutely.
Yeah.
Um, but the like a the, though there are companies that send me things like Gideon is totally blessed the channel all the time. I just put together this um 365. I always jokingly I was jokingly saying that I have officially joined the women's national women's shooting sports or something
Yeah.
like that. Uh
You got that rose gold and the 365?
Not the rose gold one.
Lena's rocking?
The Liam whatever,
Mitchell
yeah, what's her name? Lena
Lena
McCall?
Mitchell.
Mitchell, yeah, that's right. I put this together and, bro, I I love it. I have not run rounds through it yet, but this is the gold 365 with, Patmos first with a Gideon Judge, okay?
Yeah.
It's got the Gideon Judge on it, and let me go back here, boop, 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 boop. And then here on the other side, you'll be able to see here, boom. So it's got the Gideon Judge on it, which I love it. It's awesome. I love how small it is. I love the ergo, the design of it, the kind of shape and how clicky the buttons are. It's awesome. It's super small. It's great. But the Patmos slide. So Patmos sent that to me. JSD, Patmos, Gideon. Same kind of sister companies.
Yeah.
But I purchased the the firearm part, like the FCU, the gold FCU, and all that. I purchased that. I had a dude for he actually offered this Wilson Combat Grip module for free. I ended up giving him $20 for it, but he was like, "Yeah, just take it for free." So I gave him $20. Patmo sent the upper, and then Gideon sent the optic. I'm gonna be putting some rounds through that, but for the most part, like, the stuff that you guys see, for the most part, like, I'm buying that stuff, like Josh is saying, Josh is buying that stuff too. So, yeah, just I think people get a little jaded when they see, channels doing stuff. They're like, "Oh, he must be doing that because, Glock is writing him checks every month," or like,
Yeah, right.
trust me, not happening.
I wish that was the case for sure.
Yo, I would be like one of the top 5, Glock ambassadors out there.
But the only thing I was wanting to show you on here was we were talking about prime armor. I was just going to see what they had on the site.
Yeah.
They're
Dude, I
offering.
love the fact just real quick, I love the fact that they came out with a ballistic helmet. That
Yeah.
is so dope, and most companies don't venture into that, so I love that, and that's one thing. I got a Team Wendy, but I did not get a ballistic helmet, and if I knew how affordable the Prime Armor helmet was, I would totally jumped on that.
With Sezzle or whatever it's called, dude, you can pay on this monthly and get it right now. You can buy this right now with that and get it and pay for it like monthly. I mean,
Do you
you don't
think I can get it delivered before the eclipse? I'm just playing.
maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, probably not.
But they got the plate carriers, they got the placards, they got their regular AR-500 plates.
Mhm.
Let's see, the other placards. That's knee pads. This is backpack armor. That's a low profile placard. This is I don't know what that is. Backpack armor.
Yeah, it's probably backpack
Placards,
armor.
other stuff. Let's see, what is that? Oh, that's I don't know what that is. Level armor, some kind of plates that go on something. But the cool thing is now these side things that they have a new style where they have side plates for them, and they just Velcro in. It's the craziest thing. Like I wish I had some here. I don't have any. I need to get some. But basically, on the inside of this, there's Velcro on the inside of the new ones, and these level 3 plus or whatever Velcro plates just Velcro right inside there. So then you got side plates on your side right here. It's pretty rad. So you got that stuff on here. You also have Gideon Optics that is also free shipping on this stuff right here. I mean, there is marked down as low as you can make it. I mean, and like I said, free shipping on all of it. So they got some really cool stuff on here, man. I love repping this company, and it is a veteran owned
Yeah.
company, which is really cool too. I love repping that, even though I don't agree with some of this stuff. But anyway, the dude that owns it is a veteran, and I think he was deployed a couple times, and he fought for our country. So I can't really shame him on that.
That's what's
He
up.
had the gall to actually do it. So you can't really.
Yeah, you can still support the individuals while not agreeing with the governmental aspect of it for sure.
They got new patches on there now, so that's pretty cool. $7 for a patch. They got
Nice.
different all this stuff on here, glasses and the
Dude,
beer.
I love the hot dog. Like that's just super cool to me. I don't know why. Do you have a taco patch yet?
I don't. They're on the way. Oh
Nice.
wait, you mean like the one that it looks like a taco?
The one that's on the shirt?
Yeah, yeah. We don't have a patch for that yet, but I think he is going to get more. So that's pretty cool. And then
Nice.
we're going to get more of all the shirt designs. Like these are all shirt designs. There are shirts on here too, and
Mhm.
we're going to get these in pretty much all of them in patches. So
Nice.
let's see what else they got on here. Of course, you got the Fat Tack holster, which is a lot of people will go in there and buy that. This is actually mainly what sells on the website is the Fat Tack holster, which they are awesome, and I agree that they're probably one of the best things out there.
Yeah, I gotta give them a shot. The ones in the past that are super low sitting have been a game changer. So if people out there have heard about holsters that you've worked on in the past, I would imagine at this point you've perfected it. These super
This is the best.
low, yeah, the super low sitting
I'll tell you. I'll tell
holsters.
you why it's the best one, and I'll show it to you. So basically, this is why it's the best one. Okay, so if you look at the holster itself,
Hmm.
it has holes all the way up and down it, and it has it has holes on it all the way up and down the back side of it as well, so that
Oh, nice.
you can put basically the belt clip anywhere. Put it anywhere. And if you have wedges, you can put those on there if you want to.
You could give it a little cant to it. You could angle it.
It's so versatile, man. It's left and right handed. You don't have to pick whether it's left and right handed. It just is. Even if you want to run it on the outside of the waistband and a pinch, just put an outside the waistband belt clip or the other belt clip that comes with it on the other side, and you can run it on the outside of the waistband. Like it's just so versatile. It's stupid. I mean, it's just very cool. So everything
Right.
Prime Armor, they even got your guys on there, man. Goonbeam.
Yeah, dude. I love the fact that you guys are supporting Goonbeam
Hey,
too.
I know that guy.
Hey, that guy looks familiar.
Yeah, but yeah, they got Goonbeam on there. I think they got more coming. They got some weapon lights and stuff. I think that he's in the process of putting them on there. He told me the other day, he's like, I don't know which ones he wants to put on there. I think he's in the chat, right?
He was. I don't know if he is still in here, Goonbeam, if you're out there. Even if you can't, just I would say that one you got there, that's the assault light, right?
Yeah.
This thing is like 110,000.
Candela.
Yeah, 100. I think it's 110,000 candela,
1800
and
lumens.
yeah, it's insanity. And my EDC, which I didn't realize was people kept asking me about it. I'm just like, what do you mean? It's a Goonbeam EDC.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I got like a pre-released one, and I was rocking it for like 4 months. Um, this thing metered at 2,200 lumens.
Nice.
Like that's insane. You got the low, right, which is super helpful if you're just kind of trying to do a little something like walking through a dark garage or whatever. The medium setting and the high setting, which is just blinding.
Yeah.
And it's super helpful. I use my flashlight more than anything else on my kit, more than my blade, obviously more than my gun too.
Yeah.
I wanted to take a second too to spotlight, if a lot of you guys have probably seen this, but Marconi Armory has come out with a version 2.0 of his slide, and yo, this thing is insane. So I wanted to take a moment and show it off, just because we're talking about dope gear and products and stuff like that. Guys, if you're trying to put together a Glock, if you're looking at, throwing together like a 19, like a Gen 3 or something like that, this new Marconi Armory slide is absolute fire. It is gorgeous. It's got that cut in it. I'm curious. I
Yeah.
got some questions about it. Yeah, dude, it's just gorgeous. And I'm curious. Marconi has some questions about it. I was wondering.
I love the sights in front of the red dot. I think that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, a lot of people like that. I haven't had much experience with that setup. Um, I know Marine Gun Builder says that's the way it's supposed to be. Period. Point blank. Like that's it.
Well,
Hold on,
I
it's
had some CHPW plates that I use on my Glock 45, and they have that in front of their red dot thing, and it's
Yo,
super cool.
do you see what I see?
What?
They have a rear sight dovetail in the front
And in the back.
and a rear sight dovetail in the back. Is this true, Marconi? Is that what? Plus, you got like Bulligan and dang Neutron Nick. Hey, that's what's up. Um, I'm curious about a few things, but I don't wanna ask on stream. We gotta chat offline because I'm wondering a couple things about
He said, "Yeah, it's true."
yes, it's true. Nice. Um, I have an idea, but I don't want to say the idea out loud yet. But
Make us feel it.
yeah, well, not even that. It's like I don't want to give anybody's like hopes up. Oh, look at that. Yo, that thing is so fire. That's me. That's me. FTE is on the way.
Hey, I know that
Bro,
guy.
shout out to Marconi, man. Dude is crushing it. His first slide was gorgeous. Second one is, I mean, I'm just blown away by it. And I love the whole aesthetic to it. I love the little cut, and I have some thoughts and ideas, and I want to get with you offline to ask you some questions because I think we can do some. Oh, and I don't know if Code Dark still works with Marconi, but if anything, ask Marconi what codes work with him, and he can let you know. But yeah, I love it, man. It's beautiful, gorgeous, excellent work. You did a great job. So there you
Yeah.
go. So yeah, World War IV.
Yeah.
we're
All the more reasons why you should use Sezzle and buy these things so you can get them now.
yeah, I
Because
haven't.
later on, it doesn't matter if the credit cards go down and all that stuff because you ain't gonna have to pay for it anyway.
Yeah, yeah,
That's the
it's
way I look
true.
at it.
Yeah,
If something happens and all that stuff goes down, you think they're gonna come after you for the credit card? No.
rack up all the debt right now, right? Because who
Right.
cares? No, I'm kidding. I look, yeah, I may have put, some ammo and stuff on cards here and there. I everyone, you make your own decisions on what you want to do, but you could take advantage of some things right now because we don't know how long we're going to be here.
Right.
Um, go into debt, do it. I know, right? That's so our day and age. I know we're getting to time to wrap up here. You gotta actually play drums for your church tomorrow, right?
I gotta play drums in the morning. I gotta be there at 8:00.
Nice, nice. Fluffy Bunny Arsenal says, Josh, how do you size that plate carrier?
You basically measure your waist and you put that in the comments or the notes or whatever that's on the site, and they'll actually send you one for your size.
Nice,
Yep.
nice. And do you know how much that plate carrier is?
I don't.
Okay, I was just curious. But if you guys have any questions, go to
I see a lot of
fattech.com.
people buying them though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like are they buying them right now?
Oh no, I don't know about right now, but I know that.
No, but they are buying them in general. Yeah. I didn't know it. Sometimes it's funny
And a
because
lot of
like
people there, Josh was telling me that a lot of people are getting the actual low profile, not the Warrior one or whatever they have on there that has like all the padding and all the crap on it.
yeah,
A lot
yeah,
of people are getting the low profile one, which is pretty cool. I mean, I
dude.
think I think they're better in my opinion. But
Yeah, the slick carriers with the low pro pockets like that's where it's at. Um
the fact that you can get side plates for them now is really cool.
yeah, yeah. And I love I got some carrier setups where I have like double stacked level 3A on the sides so it still kind of moves with you.
Fluff-
It's soft.
Fluffy Bunny says 225, 245. So that's not bad.
Okay. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Bankruptcy is free.
Wait, no, that's just for the carrier, or is that with plates and carrier? Because that seems like it's a little much. I think they're usually around like 160 or something. Like it ain't bad.
225 to 245. Yeah, is that for
That
just
might
the
be
carrier?
like a placard and some other things with it or something. But I'm pretty sure the carrier itself is like 160. I think.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't looked at. I'll go in after
He
this thing
says,
and I'll
please
take
do
a
not
look.
financial flashlight.
Yeah, all right. Go beam, you're the man. Yeah, dude. For the Prime Warrior 3.0. Okay, so that's the one that's like the big overt
Get a hold of Fat Tack because he said he doesn't know which variants you want to put on there.
word. Heck yeah. Let's see. So that's for the Prime Warrior. So I guess that's the big overt one with the plate
Yeah,
with the
that makes sense. Yeah.
the mag carriers and stuff. That's what's up. Yeah, I think a couple things with where the world is gone. We don't know where we're headed, right? Nobody knows. It's important that you keep your equipment with you. It's important that you carry. I want to close on this. I know you got to run, and I just want to add something. We have
Mine still doesn't do it.
okay, Rich. I will do that. You got it. Um, you may need to text me to remind me. So I want to add this. You never know when you could be walking away from your family for the last time. You never know when you could be headed out the door and say, I'll be right back. And it's your last moment on earth. Okay. It is so important that you guys get right with your family, get right with God, and make sure that you have a relationship with Jesus because things are getting crazy. Okay. And I feel an obligation to tell you guys that because this is part of the warrior of God thing, right? This we've talked about this. Um, but here's the reality. Regardless of what you do, I feel like people like us aren't just civilians. Okay, I look. I see all the time. We talk about military and law enforcement and this and that. People like us are not just regular civilians. Okay, we we're different. You know, we are warriors of God, and it's our responsibility to stand up for what we believe in, to fight for what we believe in, be prepared to fight. And in doing that, being the people like us that we are, um, we kind of have a different level of responsibility to protecting people in the public, to preserving innocent life, whether that be, lives that we're responsible for, our family, or others that we just may run into in the street. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because we also have some really dope, super based folks that are actually like law enforcement. For an example, like Angry Sarge is one dude that comes to mind. He's the cop that pulls you over and he's like, hey, how's it going, license and registration? Yeah. Are you armed? No. Why not? Right?
Yeah.
Like he literally tells people like, if you get into a situation, we're not going to be there for you, right? Like he's encouraging strangers to become armed. Like this is incredible, right? And I saw a video yesterday that immediately made me think of Angry Sarge and people like him. And I don't know, I think we have law enforcement here. I know we got law enforcement in the chat because y'all be watching. But
Yeah.
aside from that, like people like I think they're actually law enforcement in chat here that are hanging out with us in the community. Anyway, I saw this video, and it was a guy who was a repeat offender for trespassing, and he trespassed on this commercial property. He came there, and he was just kind of there, just kind of walking around the property, and the guy called the police.
Seen that.
And you saw that
Yes.
when the police got there, the cop came up there solo. It was just him. And now, a lot of people despise law enforcement. They whatever. Remove that for a moment and just think of it like this: it's a guy and a guy. Okay, two men, right? That's it. Two men with two souls and living in this very disgusting, evil world that we live in. And oh, what is that? Don't don't forget to buy Goonbeam a beer. Use Dark's link through. What? Can you actually do that? Is that a thing? Sorry, I didn't know that. Anyway, so the guy is trespassing. He's on the property. He is just like sitting down, right? But he's trespassing, and in this area, it was Las Cruces. When in person is trespassed, they give the owner of the property a card and a code to call in so they know the offender, they know the person, they know the business and all that. It's whatever. So they send one cop out. The one cop comes up and he literally approaches with his hands in his plate carrier like this. And he's like, hey, what's up, man? He's like 25 or so feet away, keeps closing in the distance. He's like 20 feet away. What's up, man? And he keeps closing it in 15 feet, 10 feet. He's like, were you the one that called? Did you call? He has no idea what's going on. Okay. And way less than 21 feet. Okay. 21 feet would
Yeah.
have at least given you a fighting chance.
Yeah.
I could, out of a Safari Land holster like that, open carry in an overt rig, I will have my gun out and fire an A zone shot in 0.60 seconds. This did not happen. He closed in the distance. He was probably 10 to 12 feet away. He had his hands behind his plate carrier, and the guy had like it looked like some type of like linen or something in his hands, and he just kind of stood up and was like, "What? What's up? Huh? What's up?" And he grabs a kitchen knife, huge kitchen knife, and just rips it out, and he just rushes the cop. I mean, there was no time, like 1.6 seconds before he was at the cop. Okay.
Yeah.
And it usually takes you zero point 0.3 seconds for your brain to be like danger, right? And all he could do was he turned around, and because he was twisting his body and his hands were in his plate carrier, he fell, and the guy ended up um stabbing him with this knife
Yeah.
like 7 times. Severed his carotid artery. And I mean, it was like someone was holding a 2 liter upside down at 6 feet up in the air.
Yeah.
And it is some of the most gruesome body cam
Yeah.
footage you have, because you
It
can
was
hear him choking. And
gargle and stuff. Yeah. It's pretty bad.
yeah, yeah, it was brutal. And arterial blood is totally different, right? It's a different color, it's a different consistency. It comes out, I mean, it's like it's coming out, right? When he was laying on his back, The body cam was looking up. You can see these particulates in the air, which
Yeah.
is his blood squirting out, and it's falling back on the camera. I mean, now that was an absolutely terrible, horrible thing, and I would encourage everyone, civilians, regular people, people like us, that are charged with a little bit more of a responsibility that we charge ourselves with, right? Like I'm not saying that like, well, we're different, we're special because we're trained or whatever. I'm just saying, let's be real. We're different, okay? Um, and regardless of how absolutely terrible that was, there was a guy that was an Army Ranger that was passing by in his truck at that time. Now, even though he wasn't carrying on body, he had a gun in his truck. He grabbed the gun in his truck. He got out. He approached the guy. He ordered him down, ordered him to drop the knife. He did not drop the knife. So he deposited 4 jacketed hollow points into him. He neutralized the threat. He went over and tried to save the cop, but there was no saving. There could have been a team of trauma surgeons right there at that moment, and it still would have been highly unlikely that they could have done anything. Uh, it was just terrible, man. And if you guys don't watch like active self protection,
Yeah.
um, there's nothing to do
You need
in
to.
Las Cruces besides drink and do drugs. So it makes sense. I got
Well, that
family there.
the
I
thing
bet.
is, what you gotta think about is those cops do that on a daily basis. They
Mhm.
risk their lives on a daily basis. I mean, a lot of people, like you said, are totally against cops and everything like that. I support them because they do such a crazy job. They basically have to go out there and fight for their lives for the most part every
They're
single night.
just dudes.
They
They're
don't
just dudes.
know who's coming at them every single night. Now,
Yeah.
I think where people are ill toward police is when, uh, in my experience, and people like us or whatever, when they're ill toward them is when they think that they're going to basically
Violate their rights.
their rights basically
Yeah.
by
Yeah.
doing what their boss, if their boss tells them like, hey, go take these people's guns or whatever, they think they're going to do that. So I wouldn't say that they are going to do that. I'm not saying they aren't going to do that. I'm just saying these guys go out and put their lives on the line every single day. I mean, so
And
you
just
gotta,
like,
you gotta respect that. Is all I'm saying.
yeah, yeah. And yeah, like Drew says, F the ATF. Yeah, F the ATF all the way. All right, it's different,
That's different.
right? Yeah, totally different, right? That is an organization whose job is exclusively dedicated to encroaching on your rights, right?
Yeah.
Different. Now, a lot of people say the same thing about the police, but just remember, they're just dudes.
Yeah.
Is there an affiliate link or DLD code for Fat Tech? No, there's not. Just you supporting Fat Tech
Yet.
is you supporting DLD. Yeah, not yet.
Yet.
We're working on that, but the reality is that most of these guys are just dudes, and I got to say, because of the proliferation of information and the speed at which we're delivered information, I have met way more based cops in the last couple years than I have ever. And it's like when you have interactions and you're like, hey, just let you know I'm armed, and they're like, okay, cool, don't reach for your gun, I won't reach for mine.
Yeah.
What do you
Basically,
what, yeah, and
that's
they're like, what
every
are you
that's
trying to do?
every interaction I've ever come across. And the thing is, like, yeah, I'm a white guy, but dude, I look at the way I look.
Yeah,
Saying like,
I
I don't.
usually look like a dirtbag too when I'm walking
Yeah.
outside.
I mean, I would think as a policeman, I would think that, especially this day and age, like everybody is on.
Everyone's out to get me.
I would be on high alert with everybody. I mean, that's
Yeah,
just the way it
yeah.
would be for me if I was a policeman. That's the way I would be. Uh,
It's crazy. It's a crazy job, and I don't support all police. They're all guys, right? But I certainly don't hate them or dislike them or have any disdain for them. But just like anything else, there are bad ones, right? To the same effect, guys, think of the ATF. There are super based people in the ATF that are literally reporting on the stuff that the ATF is doing to investigative journalists for us to be able to air out their dirty laundry, right? There are some based folks hidden amongst the dirt bags.
yeah.
So yeah, so I certainly don't have any hate or disdain for police, and I think that you know I would be so deluded to say, to follow the same ACAB thought process as like crazy leftist extremists, right? Um, it's just whatever. To each their own. I don't dislike anyone for their their thought process. If anyone thinks differently, that's fine. Anyway, I also want to give a quick shout out to Flying Rich's wife, Terry. She is awesome. She has been
What up,
just
Terry?
super supportive. She's been a rock. She's been there to have conversations with me and with Rich there, and she's just been awesome. And she's also been super supportive in my walk with Jesus too. So shout out to Terry.
Speaking of that, I got one scripture that I want to leave everybody with.
Okay.
This is Jesus speaking in John 5. Okay.
Hmm.
He says, I tell you the truth, those who listen to my message and believe in God who sent me will have eternal life. They will never be condemned for their sins, but they will have already passed from death into life. And what that means is basically, if you believe with your complete heart of the message that Jesus was bringing, then you will basically not be condemned because you are truthfully believing with your heart that Jesus is here to save everybody. Everybody.
Yeah.
As long as you believe on him and believe his. Now, that doesn't mean go and sin and stuff anyway. That's not what
Because
that.
you believe. Yeah.
What that means is if you truly believe it, you won't want to do those things. And I think that's what that means, is that you will truly not be condemned because you will have a changed heart, changed mind by believing on him.
Yeah.
So just do that, people. I got to get out of here.
Yeah, dude, I appreciate you. I'll go ahead and close out so you don't have to stick around unless you want to. It's up to you. Or you got to run.
Yeah, I got to go.
All right, brother. I appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much. And guys, remember, you supporting Fat Tack is you supporting Black Diamond Guns Gear. So
Yeah.
appreciate you, Josh, man. Have
See
fun
you guys.
tomorrow.
Bye.
Appreciate you, brother. Peace. To all you ladies and gentlemen that are still here, I appreciate you guys so much. There's something I saw. Feds are mad they have to go home and kick their wives' boyfriends out after the stream. Yeah, facts. I don't know if you guys heard on the last show that we did, but people always talk like we're discussing on like law enforcement viewing the streams and things like that. And I was watching this thing where this dude that was a foster parent that fostered 9 kids, he was abusing all of them in the absolute worst ways that you can. Maybe not all of them, but most of them, right? Terrible, disgusting human being. And y'all already know the chipper should be fed. But anyway, one of the kids, a 17-year-old, called into a podcast, and this was a podcast that had like 560 subscribers and like 30 people viewing it. Okay. And when this kid recounted the things that were happening to him, never gave his name, never gave any info other than the state that he lived in. Law enforcement was watching the stream. Now, this is a beauty channel, a makeup channel, and just a single woman talking about single woman stuff. So, I mean, thank God those kids were saved from that terrible situation. And I thank God for that. And remember that if law enforcement is watching a channel with 568 subscribers or whatever, and 30 people watching about beauty, makeup, and just single woman stuff, do you think that they would be enjoying streams just like this? I would say the chances are high that they're enjoying some DLD streams. So shout out to all the feeds and the streams. Yeah. Anyway, look, I appreciate all you guys coming in and hanging out. And regardless of where you are in your journey, look, it's crazy things are going on. So it's important that sorry, you got a message, got sidetracked. Crazy things are going on, so just make sure that you're prepared in every single way that you can be, including spiritually. Okay, and I don't want to shove all of it down your throat all the time, but I do feel obligated to share that with you guys. And somebody had mentioned recently, they had said, "I'm so thrilled seeing." All these content creators and YouTubers and specifically gun tubers that are coming out and talking about God more openly and it's from people that I never would have assumed I would have heard it from, DLD being one of them. And I think it was Toy Town that said that. And I got to say, there's reasons for that. Okay, part of it is that even though I always believed, um, I don't believe I was saved it earlier on. You know what I mean? And there's a difference when you believe and a difference when you commit your life to, right? So these are very different things and it's a very different thought process and it is an absolute different thing when you have committed your life and that's where I am and that's why I feel more compelled to talk about it now more openly than I did in the past. You guys could probably see videos of me in the past like, well, I support you if you believe other stuff and all that. Like it's just a very different standpoint and I want to respect other people's thoughts and beliefs and religions and all that. And at the same time, I have to be as committed as I am. But whatever, y'all get it. I just wanted to share that. So I appreciate you guys being here and sticking around for the ride, man. I am crazy grateful for all of you guys being here. If y'all weren't here, I would just literally be talking to my cell phone, a laptop. So I'm grateful for all you guys and with everything going on, all the things happening that are happening, it's important that we all prepare in every single way, and like I said, including spiritually. But make sure because we don't know what direction we're headed in. We don't know where we're going. Make sure that you are, protected. Detective John Kimball. Yeah, no. Make sure that you're preparing in every single way. Make sure that because we don't know what direction we're going in and what we're potentially going to be preparing ourselves for, which also could be nothing, right? It's also really important, like Kimball mentioned earlier, to keep a positive attitude with all the crazy shit going on because shit's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, but dude, I love y'all. I love all the support. To to the fellas that cash at me tonight for no reason. Like you guys have no idea how much you're positively impacting me and I appreciate y'all for real. Things have been crazy, man, and I've lost a lot, like trying to get all of this shit right and getting torn down and having to rebuild everything. Like it's been crazy. So you guys help more than you know. And as we talk about people supporting, look at this CNT Designs and Arms with a $10 super chat, my guy. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. BU DLD and anyone that don't like it can get bent, brother. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Thank you. Um, and I appreciate the super chat, man. CNT, you're the man. And CNT Designs and Arms also has a channel where he reviews all the political craziness. Man, you got way more stomach than I do with this stuff because I would not be able to bear the pain that you do listening to all these just totally jaded, skewed individuals that are really just lying. That's it. Um, God is disappointed in mankind, and it's not the first time. BV Luminous, absolutely. But thank you. Check out CNT Designs and Arms, and also just a quick little public service announcement from DJK. Please do not participate in sodomy. It is haram and not halal. Yo, Kimball, you're the man. Yeah, sodomy is bad, especially when you disguise it under the rainbow flag, which is God's promise that He'll never destroy the earth with water again, with floods. Anyway, look, I love all y'all. I appreciate you guys, and I'm just grateful for every single one of you, and grateful for where I am right now. And because of all the craziness with everything going on, probably within the next couple few days, maybe who knows. Um, I would really just prefer that Jesus come back than us have to go to an all-out ground war. So I know that me and my family and my daughter and everyone are okay if Jesus comes back, but we'll see. Hopefully, we'll hear the trumpets play, but we'll see. Just remember, guys, if you're not right with God right now and you're still here listening, there's something within you. Okay, if God came back right now and that was it, and that was a wrap. If you actually saw it happen, how would you feel if that was it? Once you saw him, once you saw, everyone once you saw it and you could not go back and say, okay, I believe, please take me to your eternal kingdom. How crazy would that be, man? It go on faith, right? Go on faith. I go on faith. Anyway, guys, I love all of you. I appreciate all you guys for being here. Thank you so much. Make sure that you stay strapped. Make sure that you keep your equipment clean and ready to go. I should actually clean some of my guns. Maybe I should even clean my shadow systems and my Geisley Super Duty. We'll see. I don't know if I'll take it there, but we'll see. I'm grateful for every single one of you guys, and I appreciate y'all, all the OGs that have been here for so long. Thank you, and yeah. Thank you. And yeah, Marconi, thanks for being here as well. Z, 46,000 earthquakes in the past 24 hours. What? Man, I wonder who's controlling them. You know what I'm saying? And Kurt24, shout out to Kurt24 for you being the man and having to work during all the streams and type in all the links and do all the things. We do appreciate you. Even if in the moment I just click it and put it up like, yeah, there's the link. I am appreciative of you and all the work you put into it. So thank you. Sound off to Kurt, Sport Brand, all you guys. You guys are incredible. Thank you. Look, in the end, I know I talk about this all the time. As we close every single live stream, I always talk about the rules, right? What I believe. And I believe that because we've gotten to a point where men are just lacking in strength, are weak, are not in a place where we even can be leaders, and we can be warriors of God. I would encourage all of you guys to reevaluate yourselves and hold yourselves to higher standards. Be here and be warriors of God for your children, for your next generation, and so on and so on. We've come too far to be at this place now where we can't stand up for what we believe in. It's crazy. So part of this is determining your own rules, right? What rules do you hold yourself accountable for, and have others hold you accountable for? And some of those rules I like to share with you guys at the end of every stream. Rule number 1 is to be kind. It's so important that we're kind in everything that we do. That brief interaction that you have with somebody else could have a massive impact on their life. So just be kind. Rule number 2 is to live a life of care, compassion, contribution, give to others. When you bless others, you become blessed, because a hand that's open to give is open to receive. Rule number 3, because we know the only way for us to defeat evil is with good men skilled in violence. Make sure that you're becoming as highly skilled in violence as you possibly can be, and be safe, be dangerous, and keep that thing on you. Keep that thing on you. But it wouldn't hurt to keep a long gun, to keep a plate carrier, to keep a placard and magazines, and the magazine wallet. You guys remember the magazine wallet? Keep the magazine wallet. Keep all of the things. Okay. Anyway, look, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all so much, and we'll catch y'all on the flip side. And we'll be doing the giveaway next week. I know we were talking about doing it this Saturday, but there's still merch going out, so I want to make sure those people have time to do their thing too. Oh, and I got to get the logo out to the homies that asked for it. So that's it, y'all. I appreciate it. Love y'all, and be easy. We'll see you soon. Bye.
This shit's gonna blow up.
No, it won't blow.
All right, for sure.
Later, guys.
Devil in a red dress, call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang bang, got my hand on the trigger. The devil in a red dress, call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang bang, got my hand, bang got my hand, bang got my hand.